Welcome to Dimension 119, a dimension where anything can happen. Prepare for the strange and unexpected. Enjoy today's episode.
What's going on, everybody? It's Nathan with Dimension 119. We're back in Curse of Strahd again. I think this time we are going to go try to go to the Burgomaster Meister Burger's house and try to steal a ghostly mirror and not get assassinated. And recover one lost sword that somebody is very attached to. Anybody want to do a recap of last session?
Let's have Kevin recap, even though he wasn't here.
Kevin, tell us what you think happened.
I think what happened was Derek had a lovely dream of tumbling around in bed with a lovely maiden from Barovia, when in fact he actually tumbled into a wall and then was unconscious. He felt like the tumbling was a little bit too rough. But hey, if that's what she likes, then that's how she rolls. You know, Derek's kind of down for that, I guess. But as for the group, I think they got into a fight with a big scary man with a scary arm, who then hit them with a big giant axe a few times, and maybe slapped some with some fire coming out of his hand, until they beat down on him enough that he was unconscious. I believe that's a sufficient recap, right?
Ray, what else happened?
Nothing happened. It was exactly like he said.
So yeah, they bound and gagged Isaac, brought him back to the church, and drug Derek's body also back to the church. And then they decided to go hit up the tavern again and sneak behind it and see what was actually in the tavern. They got attacked by some ravens, found some treasure, and then decided to leave before exploring anymore.
We got a cool bag.
And Ragnar has a panther.
Oh yeah, and Ragnar has a bag that he can pull animals out of. Ragnar has a panther friend, and I guess didn't Ray have like a badger or something that he also pulled out?
You called it a badger last week. It's a weasel.
I know. Fine, it's a weasel. Same thing.
It's not. Is Derek with us?
No, he's at the church. He's knocked out still.
Oh, then why are you lying to us on roll 20?
I don't know, why is he here.
I
don't know.
Just leave me.
His patron brought him.
I did drag myself onto it, so I thought we were there.
Gotcha. I apologize. Real life Derek.
He's waking up and just wanting a drink from the inn. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. So yeah, he's still Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm happy for him to still be at the church.
So he'll be waking up if they decide to go back, when they decide to go back.
Hey, Kevin, I completely lost my sword at the Burgomaster's house, and now I just have a dagger.
Okay. That's not good for a Smitey McSmitey cleric paladin, right?
He's a paladin.
Maybe I can smite with this thing.
Yeah, you can. Any melee weapon. I think you can smite with your hand.
She has
Ordin
has a dagger that Ragnar bought for him and told him that it will extend to the length of a greatsword in his greatest time of need. So there's that.
And he bought it. And when we fight Strahd, it's coming out.
Okay, so you three are on the outside of the southern portion of the tavern. What would you all like to do now? I know you were thinking about hitting up the Burgomaster's house with some random plan, but I can't remember.
I think we were just waiting for them to go to sleep for the night, and then we were. When I say we, I more mean Erlanthar will be breaking in and potentially someone helping him.
Well, I mean, Erlanthar was talking about getting the Hat of Disguise if the shop's still open. Is he there?
Oh, what? I was gonna wait for the DM to answer.
That was a question for you.
Oh, sure. I mean, is the shop still? Yeah, but I thought she was asking you if the shop was still open.
Oh, it's probably
It
getting
wasn't
close to
open-ended.
close. He's probably getting close to closing time, but you
Yeah,
can
let's
get
hit
there
the
in
hat.
time.
I wanna go around as Isaac.
Okay. You go back to the shop. The general store merchant guy is like, "Oh, well, welcome back. Did you change your mind on anything? What can I get? What can I do for you?"
Oh yeah, how much is that? Yeah, how much is that hat?
I can't remember what we decided.
4 gold pieces.
No.
Not to shoot ourselves in the foot, but I believe it was 500.
I think it was 500.
Because I had that necklace worth 750, and you said he would give 6 for it, and then I could buy the thing for 500 and make 100 profit.
Let's just say 500.
All right, I'm gonna. Sure, let's see what I can do here. I'm gonna try to hack. I'm gonna. Well. Yeah, I'm not that good at haggling. Yeah, sure, 500. I'll give him. Let's see, how much is a platinum piece?
10 gold.
I can't remember if it's 10 or if it's 100.
I think pretty sure it's 10.
Yeah, I think it's all multiples of 10.
I'll just pay him in like the platinum pieces that we got from the robbing the dude.
Yeah, as long as it equates to 500 gold, it's fine.
Okay, so I'll give him 50 platinum pieces.
Ah, good doing business with you. Could I interest in you? I'll interest in you in potions of healing while you're out. You never know what you're gonna run into out there for 50 gold each.
I don't know. Seems like these guys get hurt more, but I think I'll be fine. And I'm gonna put on the hat as we leave, and I'm going to basically bulk myself up with my jacket, put on like 2 coats so I look a little bit thicker, and I'm going to basically assume the form of Isaac, the demon armed bad guy.
Sounds good.
And I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna sneak up on Ordin and be like, "Now I'm free."
You killed him.
Ordin, scared of fright. Oh my god.
Well, if you come up behind him,
What does Ordin do when he jumps at you?
It's like says, now I've got you.
oh, could you guys not hear me?
No.
Oh, sorry. I was saying he's going to attempt to stab at him with his little dagger.
Ragnar didn't even have to tell you to use the dagger.
Make an attack roll.
Sorry, man. Can I just intentionally whiff it because I don't have my stuff up yet?
No.
Sorry, 1 second.
It's not me not prepared.
What is that? Strength plus...
Dagger.
Well, dagger can be used as strength too.
You can still use the strength for a dagger.
21.
Oof.
Wait, isn't your proficiency only 3, not 4? But it'd still be 20.
Yes, it is. I'm sorry.
So it'd be a 20 to hit.
Yeah, dirty
you getting
20.
you getting stabbed, Erlanthar.
Sorry, man.
And roll your damage. That is a D4 plus your
Yeah.
strength.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
6.
So 6.
Oh,
So
I'm
I
gonna
think-
fall into her hands. I'm gonna fall, and I fake like I'm dying. And she stabbed me like, "Oh, now you'll never know the secret of the sword." And I'm gonna like limp in her hands, bleeding.
Wait, are you still Isaac when you're doing this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you fall.
Ragnar barely holds it together.
I just kind of look at Ragnar like, okay, I guess that problem was solved.
That was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
I've never disposed of a body. How are you supposed to do that?
Don't look at me. I didn't have anything to do with this.
You gotta help. I've got blood on my hands.
I don't want blood on my hands.
I'm going to attempt to like drag him out of the way, like out of the sight of anyone that would be walking nearby.
What does the Hat of Disguise let you just cast Disguise Self?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you when you go to grab him, grab what would be Isaac, you kind of go grab his arm, and it kind of feels like it takes longer to get to him than it should, because Isaac is muscly and Erlanthar is not.
Can I roll to see if I would recognize that?
Roll intelligence.
Oh, you know that's not going to go well.
It'd be an investigation check.
Yeah, one sec. Roll 20 decided to restart. So I'm going to do this old fashioned.
Physical dice are the best way to go.
3.
Yeah, I'm sure that is a lot lower than Erlanthar's spell save DC.
Yeah, I'm too panicked to really know what's going on. I just try to drag him aside and try to lift him up and see about dragging him back to the church.
Erlanthar, what do you do?
I'm gonna wait until they get back to the church and see if they go into the room with Isaac, because he's tied up at the church. I'm just gonna play dead until I get back.
Would you say an 8 would keep Ragnar from just losing it in laughter right now?
What do you mean?
I just rolled a d20 to see if I held it together, and I got an 8.
5.
That's up to you, bud. Yeah, you failed.
Ragnar's just losing it. He's totally not saying anything, just following Ordin to wherever he's going, but he's just laughing, cackling the whole way.
Ragnar, I know that people deal with stress differently, but you gotta hold it together, buddy.
I'm doing just fine. It looks like you're doing pretty good too.
I'm really not. This would be better if Korhast was here. He's usually more calm and collected when it comes to taking care of stuff like this.
That's okay. I think you can carry him yourself.
I am gonna attempt to carry him, but I'm trying to like keep distance because I think that he's bleeding out.
He's easy to carry. He's as light as an elf would be, even though he seems very bulky.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again to see if I notice that. Oh, natural 20.
You can tell that it just doesn't seem right.
Okay,
At
I'm
this
gonna
point,
like.
I'm gonna pop up in her arms because I imagine she's carrying me like in front of her, like in both arms, right?
Oh yeah, like he just picked you up like a doll and then realized, wait, this is really light.
I'm gonna spring up like alive and give him like a peck right on the nose and be like, Ferris Bueller, you're my hero.
I'm assuming I know this is Erlanthar at this point, and I'm like, why would you do that?
Got him.
I drop him again.
I use my acrobatics to land on my feet.
It looks like I'm not the only one that was a cat.
I'm
What?
going to like attempt to grab the hat off of your head and like show that it was you.
You can't see the hat because the hat's invisible. It's part of the disguise, but
Right, but you just said you were going to go buy a hat in disguise, so I imagine I'm just like grabbing at where the hat would be.
I use my I use my roguish ability to disengage.
Make a sleight of hand check, Ordin against Larnthar's acrobatics.
13.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, I gotta bring up my character sheet.
Yet you try to dodge away, Larnthar, but he manages to grab the hat off your head.
I'm gonna throw it to Ragnar.
Hey, that's my hat.
If I wanted this thing, I'd have bought it. I don't need it for anything.
I hold my hand out.
No, he's lost his hat privilege.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. And I'll hand it back
This is a good joke.
I'll hand it back to Larentthar.
I'll put it back on.
You disguise self again.
Yeah, I'll use disguise self again and turn back into Isaac and be like, got him.
Ordin's kind of pouting, but you can tell he's not like super mad.
You should have known when the dagger didn't grow that you were just fine.
Oh yeah, that does make sense. I guess I shouldn't just stab at people to see whether they're really disguising themselves or not, though.
And the fact that Isaac just came out of the same shop that Larentthar went in, that should tell you something too.
He snuck up on me. That's not fair.
All right, so you guys headed back to the church now, or are you going straight to the Burgomaster's mansion?
We should probably get Derek.
Yeah, metagame and go back.
Well, he's the only one with invisibility.
Okay. I'll drag everybody to the church. Okay, the church. Let's put everybody here. Okie dokie. You're already there.
Hey, now we
And
have
you are
twins.
back.
Now we can go talk to the carny guy.
Nope, they're gone. Oh wait, Larnthar can become a twin.
They're invisible twins.
Okay, so you're all back at the church, and Derek, you start to come to. You have the worst headache. Your knees are hurting. You're just very sore, and you wake up next to this huge monster of a man with a demonic-looking arm.
I think Derek
Oh,
has
it's
seen
really
this
bad.
guy because we started chasing him
Ye-
originally to get into the Burgomaster's
Yeah, so
house.
yeah, you know who he is.
Yeah. What? And I haven't even got that sour taste of wine in my mouth this time. What the? It appears that they caught him after all as he rubs the back of his head.
And you just hear because he's gagged.
Serves you right for taking the fair maiden away. Thinking that you must be some sort of dragon.
Dude, that's racist to say when you have a dragon in your party.
Oh, I think your captors are back.
Okay, but Laurenthar, Ordenthek, and Ragnar, you are walking up to the church. I think it'd be funny if Laurenthar busts through the door as Isaac immediately.
Please do that.
I'll walk in as Isaac. Arr! And knowing that like we laid him down next to him, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, what? You're not even gonna make me breakfast in the morning? Trying to slink away without saying goodbye?"
Derek will do a double take. But
Last night mean anything to you?
Ragnar's laughing like twice as loud as he was earlier with Ordin.
he
Yeah.
feels his head, and like feels some of the aches and bruises that he's got, and he's like horrified. I assure you, I'm not quite sure what you are insinuating. I believe
All those sweet words meant nothing to you.
and he's again looking towards you and Isaac. That's tied up. I guess I'll make a check if that's okay. Derek?
Investigation.
Yeah,
I'm Ordin's laughing too.
Investigation.
And what's your spell save DC, Laurenthar?
Well, the
I
hat
think
will
that-
have its
I think
own,
it's
right?
that's under like the description of the hat. It's probably like 13 or something. I don't cast spells, so it's like.
True.
Well,
Well, it says while wearing this hat, you using an action to cast a disguise self spell at will.
Okay, well, what stat would you say that would be? Because it would be 8 plus whatever my stat is.
It'll be intelligence.
Okay, then it's not that high. It's 8. I think it would be 11 if I'm proficient.
Okay, so yes, Kevin, you understand that it's a disguise.
Ha ha! I see it now. Yes, the illusion. A simple trick, I assure you. But I've seen this before. Now that I see the shadow and the weave that is about you.
What are you talking about? Are you having one of your episodes again, lover?
You are very much mistaken indeed. And he'll start like turning and look around for Irina. Fair lady, where are you? Hope that you were kept safe.
You would look around the corner and you would see her sitting on the pew, one of the pews next to her brother.
I would go over and take her hand.
Mm-hmm.
And say, my lady, it is fine indeed to see that you are safe and well. Me and my companions here, they we made sure that this monster was not going to get away with harming you at all. Are you well?
She gives out a nice laugh. Oh, you're the funny one. You kind of passed out before they even fought that guy. What do you mean you and your friends helped capture him? I drug you all the way back here.
Derek's kind of straightening himself. Oh, I assure you, you did not see the spell that I cast on him. I made sure that he was not to full strength. However, it took a lot of strength out of me, and I could not do so while conscious. I had to slip into the ethereal plane of existence, the spiritual plane, and to maintain my concentration on it.
Are you wanting to to deceive or persuade or
Yes.
Okay.
I wish to deceive Derek.
Oh my gosh. How are you that good at deception?
Because I am a deceptive person. Or am I just persuasive?
Her stat block.
He's a Horlock.
I'm a Horlock.
And that would be against her. That'd be against insight, right?
Yeah.
She can't even get that high.
I was gonna say, what are you looking for? I don't think anyone could get that high. If he tried to tell Strahd that he wasn't a vampire, he'd probably believe him.
Alrighty then. She goes, oh, I'm not very familiar with other planes of existence, so I guess that makes sense.
Do not worry yourself with this, my lady. It is complicated magics. Perhaps one day I shall show you the weaves and the spells involved. So you may also aid in this way if you do wish. But do not fear. Myself and my companions here will give our all to keep yourself safe. And as he sees Marc is probably eyeing him with daggers, and of course your noble brother here.
Oh, yes. It's good to see that you're not dead. You're got drugged back, kind of in a lifeless coma. So we were kind of worried a little bit.
Well, of course, I very much appreciate it, noble sir. I obviously have to put my faith into the good hands of my companions and yourself. As I said, it takes a lot out of me to maintain that spell, and it does put me at risk, but it is a risk it is worth taking for such a noble causes, looking after your sister and yourself, of course.
Very well. You're kind of quite confident in yourself. That's always good. So are the others here? And he kind of starts taking steps back. Oh, wait! And he sees that Erlanthar is not himself. He's like, wait a minute! Isn't it? And he runs up to the door. Isn't Isaac just bound and tied up? Oh, wait a minute! And he starts scratching his head.
Hi, Marc.
Hello. Why is there another Isaac there and then one here?
This is his good twin. Well, that's debatable. This is his twin.
I think it was something to do with the magic that Derek cast. It created whatever he did to do that made a good me and an evil me.
And the one that's right next to us is the evil one, obviously.
No? How was that obvious? Would you trust a, like, I don't know, this dragon can't even keep hold of its sword.
And he's going to make an investigation check.
Us like
he,
this.
he passes too. It. Ah. And he kind of looks behind Ragnar and Ordin. The other one, the cloaked one, it isn't with you. Would this happen to be a trick of his? And he asks,
Oh, yeah.
Ordin.
Oh yeah, that's why I said he's the evil one.
That could be a very
Yeah.
useful,
I'm the goodest good boy.
handy.
Oh, I'll change back into myself. Says, what do you mean? I'm the goodest good boy here.
And then he goes, well, come in, have a seat. We need to discuss what our plans are for the future. Kind of would like to get out of Valaki as soon as possible. Please come, let's discuss. And he walks back to the pews.
Derek, sorry. While that was happening, I think Derek Rochambeau would have been showing Irina, trying to get her attention, showing some like minor illusions and some prestidigitation skills, and trying to show her the weave. Although he's completely bullshitting, because he doesn't know the weave himself. He just creates it because he's been given this power to by his patron. But he's trying to sound as intelligent as possible.
Make or persuasion checks or deception, whichever you feel like this would be.
I'm going to do a performance just because.
That makes sense. All right. she is slowly starting to be wooed. she shows a little bit of interest in these tricks of yours.
Well, now that I'm glad that I'm somewhat more recovered, but you see, me and my group here, we have fine skills, each different. And Derek knows that he's only literally just joined the group, but again, he's just playing it off.
Yeah, Rena, you won't find a better spellcaster than Derek over there. He's the best. And I kind of like wink at Derek.
I stand up and pretend to take my hat off and give a kind of flourishy bow.
Nice.
What was in that wine you all drink?
I don't know. It's affecting these people weird. They're all acting goofy. So what are we gonna do?
I think we should go to the Burgomaster's mansion, but after that, it might be smart to get Irina out of here. This is not as safe a place as we thought it was.
Well, we need to
So,
go get that mirror. But it sounds
Right, that'd be smart.
It sounds like Ismark's wanting to get out of here. Do you think we could leave town in the morning?
And he would chime in. Yes, that was exactly my my plan. Don't know which way we should go, but I believe we should leave at first sign of morning.
Maybe
Ismark, do you know any places?
Know.
Say what?
Go ahead, Ordin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna. You go ahead. It probably yours was smarter.
Maybe the Vistani would know where to go. I heard that they travel all over these lands.
Yes, I've even, as Marc would respond with, yes, I've even heard rumors that they can leave the domain, come and go when they please. But it's never been confirmed. I've never met one myself.
That's where we're going next, then. If they can leave, that's where we're going next. That's settled.
Why has nobody mentioned this fact before? It is a pretty important information, don't you think?
I've never known. I didn't know where to find any. I've never met one.
You are from this land, and you do not know who these people are.
I've spent my whole life in the city of Barovia, good sir. We don't get that many visitors other than those that Strahd brings in himself.
How big is the land of Barovia?
I can't remember. Shit, let me look.
Not nearly big enough.
I think it was like the lands of Barovia.
It's about that big.
It's about that big. Quarter. Each hexagon is a quarter mile. Probably a good 60 to 100 miles in diameter.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess there could be a little chance for you to explore if that is the case. So,
Are you interested? Oh, Derek, you want to explore? Are you interested in windmills?
He is not.
You don't know that. When you might be able to take them on. You have gained a level since then.
A whole level.
Windmills.
Technically, they're the easiest thing next on the list.
I just turn to Derek and I like shake my head.
What is so bad about windmills?
Let's.
Ordin had a bad experience. She I don't know. Ordin ate something there and some shrooms or something. Had a bad trip.
Well,
You know what that's like, right? I can
And then
tell
we
you
almost
that
died.
person has had shrooms before.
if there is any truth in this Stani being able to get out of this land, then surely that is an important step for us.
We also technically own the windmill now. And there are some squatters in there.
Oh, well, that's good for you, I guess. Mills are important for the land. They provide grain, which in turn provides bread, and
Pastries.
in turn feeds the populace. Without food, then we cannot live.
We also have,
would the party have told Ismark and Irina about the windmill and the hags and the children?
I don't think we have.
That's up to you guys.
I imagine they would
I don't
know.
think we have either.
I mean, I guess this is kind of up to Erlanthar, but I imagine they would know a little bit since Erlanthar did show up with 2 random children at one point. The
children
woods.
are technically in the church as well. They're just not tokens.
Have you guys explained the pastries yet? Like what they actually are?
We have avoided telling Ordin that at all costs, basically.
Well, there's a windmill. Actually, I'm going to go through, because didn't we also find some deeds in, the Watcher House?
Yes, and they were, I can't remember exactly what they were, but they were just various plots of land around Barovia.
I'm gonna pull all these deeds and says, look at this. I am a gentry class now. I'm pulling out all these deeds. All these belong to me. The windmill and all those other deeds, and be like, I think maybe I might be like a noble of this land now or something.
Well, it's a good thing Koras isn't here right now, or else he'd want to beat you up. And then I'm going to turn to Ismark and be like, where did Koras go anyway? Have you guys seen him?
Or Ismark would be like, he went off talking about some kind of dental plan and in search of a good dental plan. It was weird.
That sounds like him.
I'm sure he's off starting a fight with somebody who's like, who's like, possibly like an important person and trying to antagonize them.
Well, I hope he comes back soon. I want to show him my new sword. And I pull out the dagger.
My friend, that is just a dagger.
No way Ragnar would lie about that.
At that, Ragnar completely changes the subject. I'm starting to get a bit concerned about our party just wandering off on their own. Anybody else? Anybody else finding that a bit weird?
Yes. I don't know. I guess they just don't find their way back like I can.
Yeah, Erlanthar does that all the time. It's not that weird.
Erlanthar usually has one of us with him when he does that. Or he stay in
That
some
is
place
a lie. He never has anyone with him.
No, I have my own ways. I don't like make a shush motion with my finger. Well, I have my own ways. That's just the way of my kind. Elf. That is the way the fair folk do it.
Erlanthar comes back though. Usually that day. The others, and Ragnar just kind of looks down at the ground. They've been staying and gone a bit too long.
Look, I'm sure Erston and Koras will show up soon.
Did I not tell you?
Because he still doesn't know.
Erston showed up at the festival. Didn't you know that? Did we not tell you? Do you think
there was a lot that happened.
Do you think I'd just be covered in mud because nothing happened? I wasn't mud wrestling.
What happened?
He said Ragnar pauses. He said he found a better family. Seemed to think that I was the favorite of the family. And that he needed something better. And that he found some power somewhere else. Something that the Oakenbeards couldn't give him. And then he just ran off. He said he'd show us the power, or show me the power soon. And then he just took off. I couldn't even keep up with him. Something isn't right.
Ragnar, don't take this personally. Are you sure that was Erston?
It was definitely Erston. Don't you think I'd know my own brother?
I'm not saying you don't, but Erlanthar just walked in here with looking like Isaac. So I was just thinking maybe it was something like that.
I'm pretty sure I can tell the difference between a disguise and my brother. Besides, he wouldn't have known that father did favor me just a bit, but it wasn't because I was his favorite. I even told him that. It's because our father failed. Don't you remember by the campfire when I finally opened the back of that toy and found this necklace and he pulls out the Morden anvil symbol? I told you that my father handed it to me and told me that he failed at something and he hoped that I could succeed. Arston didn't follow the same path as my father. That's why he felt like he was not the favorite. Because my father entrusted me to take care of the area where he failed, and he couldn't find this power, he couldn't get this blessing. It wasn't because he didn't love Arston. It was hard on him for using his fists instead of an Oakenbeard weapon. But that didn't mean he loved him any less. Just someone in a disguise wouldn't know that.
I guess that is true. And Ordin's just kind of just staring at his hands, and he doesn't really know what to say.
When it comes time, I know it's going to be dangerous, and I know it's going to be hard. But I will, if I have to, if I can't convince him otherwise, I will put my brother down. I will not have this monster. I will not have this monster have him. What'd you say, Derek?
Hog.
I'm just gonna reach over and like pat Ragnar on the back, and I'm gonna say that's the kind of thing that takes true strength, not the kind of strength that you get from weapons.
Just know, if it has to be done, that's my job to do.
Well, just remember that you're not alone in this.
Just get me there. And if it has to be done, I'll take care of it.
Beat.
Are you just saying half words, Derek?
Yep. Just chiming in with good roleplay. Sweet.
All I heard was "ong," "eat." I'm like, okay.
I think
Hog
you said
and
pog
sweet.
at one point. Yeah, I thought you said
hog
pog.
and sweet.
I just heard the "og" part. I did, so I was just like, okay, we got it.
I'd like
the
to
whole
imagine
word,
that
it's like,
that Strahd just peeked in and went pog and then left.
Toasty.
Okay.
Well, let's go get that mirror. Can't let the Burgomaster keep that mirror. It summons demons. He can't have that. He's a weirdo.
To
Yeah.
Derek, you wouldn't know anything that they're talking about a mirror.
I'll turn to Derek and I'll explain that we got information out of Isaac and how Isaac's been dreaming about Irina, and there's a mirror also that maybe does something bad.
Oh, so you are breaking into another home?
Oh no, I'm just gonna
Yep.
walk in the front door.
Yeah, no
Technically,
breaking
I'm gonna
required.
Back into Isaac.
I believe we've already broken into it, so I don't think it adds anything to our list here.
And I'll turn back into Isaac and says, well, let's go.
Very, very well then.
As Marc says, me and Irina will stay here and keep watch on Isaac if that works for you guys. We're not really. She's not ready to be left alone or to go back to that mansion.
That's fair.
Derek, what are the chances you could do that little trick of yours again?
He would look down to Irina, who might have just turned ahead at this time.
Not that
And
trick.
he'll go,
No, not that trick.
He'll give give her a wink and say, "Oh, I assure you, I can certainly help out. The weaves are complicated for some, but I believe for me, why not?"
If anyone can do it, it's you, Derek. And I'm just like
again,
over the top, giving you all kinds of enthusiasm.
What a bro.
Hey man, I lost my
Bro.
bro, so I need a new bro.
Be like, oh, well, I'll see you guys there. I'm gonna go as Isaac, so that I can just walk in the door.
I'm gonna hurry after Erlanthar so he doesn't get lost again.
I'll just say to Irina, rest well, my lady. I'm sure after your ordeal, then you will need it indeed. We shall return from our noble ordeal. Yes. And follow along. And then once we get out of the church, I'll just like grab Ragnar a little bit by his something, not his beard, and just go. Just so we are clear, which trick are you referring to?
No, you didn't know which one I was talking about by the way you were looking at that girl. I don't want to be seen. I want to be able to follow.
I have many tricks.
I want to be able to follow Isaac in without being seen.
I see what you mean. Huh? That one. I have many tricks, you see, Master Dwarf. That is just one of many of them.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them, but that's the only one you've used on me so far.
Well, I can help out if you wish.
It would be much appreciated.
Yeah, let me just see how many people it affects. So you can target one additional creature above. Okay.
Hey, you might want to just put it on yourself because I have disadvantage with stealth, so I wouldn't be able to help you guys.
Yes, I can hear you pretty well, regardless if you are invisible or not. Why don't you just take some time to take off that clunky armor?
I mean, I've already lost my sword. I'd really rather not lose this. My armor's very important to me.
Very well.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't mind. I don't mind keeping watch. I'm really good at that.
Well, if you wish to stay outside, and I can, I believe, turn two of invisible. Which two shall we turn?
Let's go, me and you. Let's just go the tried and true way. Erlanthar's got his disguise. You're with me, bud.
Very well. Me and yourself and our fierce dragon man here can stand watch outside in case of anything happens. Very well.
If anyone comes in, I'll send this little weasel in to start squeaking, and if you guys hear that, get somewhere safe.
Oh, by the way, Kevin.
Yeah.
If you walk out to the church, you're gonna see a panther sitting at the door.
Oh no! The panther is inside the church with Ragnar.
Fine, you've seen the entire time a panther following Ragnar.
Yeah, like he's probably keeping a wide berth from this panther. Like
I totally forgot about it.
Hey,
I'm so tempted.
Ordin will turn to Derek. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm so tempted to have an invisible panther. But
Instead of you?
I feel like that's a really bad idea.
Ride on the invisible panther.
I think I'm going to send the panther in to watch Isaac.
Okay, and it'll also keep watch with Ismark and Irina.
And I will turn to Derek and I will put the weasel on my arm and I'll say, "Hey Derek, I know it's a weasel, but if you look at it right, I'm Ordinthek Stoatskin." And he kind of just like looks to him like for reassurance that his joke was good.
Yes, indeed. Hold on 1 second.
That is the best response I could have hoped for.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. I shall write it down now. Actually, perhaps we can make a comedy out of our travels through this land. That will be a good one, a highlight of the act. Turns away, so you can't see his face anymore.
Ragnar leans to Erlanthar. I told you this guy had no sense of humor.
His act is terrible.
That's the second time he's used that joke. And it wasn't even funny the first time.
Which I can't tell which one's less funny, Derek or Ordin thought.
Ragnar just explodes with laughter all over again. Once he makes me invisible, I'll follow you into the house and we can go get that mirror.
You don't even know where the mirror is.
Yeah, but I'm going.
That's not gonna stop us.
I imagine it's like probably in the guy's room, but we could always like harass the staff. Since they look like the guy who's like, you know, the big gruff guy who's everybody's scared of, right?
Yeah.
We've eliminated at least one room from the list.
It's not in you know, what's his name's room, and it's not in the kitchen, so
So
It's
two rooms down.
Can I ask you guys, very sincerely as a friend, out of character, please get my sword back, please?
we'll get you a sword,
That's all I ask.
but I don't think it's going to be the same sword.
Well, how many swords are just lying around?
I'm sure like he's got guards there. We'll just take one of their swords and like I'll take Ordin's sword and be like, never tell him about it. Just carry it the whole time.
He's just got those umbrella holders full of swords laying around everywhere.
I've got like my big Professor Snape cloak, so I hide a lot of shit under there. But let's go to the mansion.
It's my best impression of Super Friends.
I think that's more Batman.
Meanwhile, back in the
Like
Hall
the
of
old
Justice.
60s Batman show. They did that a lot in the old Batman show too, though.
True. Did we lose our DM?
Say what now? Are you going to the?
You're going to the man. Oh, he's not even.
We did
DM's not paying attention to the game, guys.
I'm setting up the where everybody is in the mansion. I'm not paying attention.
They were just talking about Batman. Don't let them deceive you.
We were totally vamping while you got the map ready.
Vamping.
we were waiting for the guy to like. Okay, let's go to the mansion. Any minute now.
Hey, it worked that time.
Kiss my white ass.
Let's not get racist here. My God.
He's from Florida, so it's extra white.
We definitely know some rooms in this mansion.
Yes, but since it is a different time, you don't know what's there. So I fog of war again.
That
Erlanthar,
sounds
we know what this door
extremely
leads
ominous.
into.
Yeah,
So
but now I'm looking. But now I look like some. I guess I'll just go to the front door because I'm just like Isaac.
yeah, Derek. As we get closer, I will like once we get there, and we're just kind of
Oops, there's two
over
of you.
the road. That's when I'll cast invisibility on
Okay.
me and Ragnar.
Once I'm invisible, I'm following Erlanthar.
Did
Oh, you went into the. There you go. You're good.
Did like Isaac have a key because we searched his body to the front door?
Yes, he would have a key.
Then I'll just put the key in and unlock the door and walk in
Awesome.
like I live here. Because that's what Ordin would do. 'Cause that's what Isaac would do.
Hey, Ragnar, don't forget to let the prisoner out. He's supposed to be somewhere in the cells.
Shh.
See, this should be a closet. This is the kitchen here.
Yeah.
So let's just start. Well, let's start. Since I'm the one that's going to be open, since I'm the one that has to open the doors while they're invisible, I'm going to go to this door here and open it up.
Just make sure you see all the doors. Yep. Okay. You open it up, and it's an empty dining room. You can tell that the table has it's relatively cleaned. It's just been wiped clean, as if somebody was there just hours ago.
All right, I'll be like, well, I'll go over here to this door and check it.
And by checking it, or what do you mean? Are you just gonna straight up open
I'm
it?
just gonna open it because I don't imagine like on the ground floor they're gonna be trapped unless it's like.
True.
And if it is trapped, then I know there's something important in it.
Okay.
That's my rationale right now on the first floor at least. That
Okay.
the thing's gonna be trapped because the servants are gonna be going in and out and cleaning stuff.
Oh, you're just getting your random spells, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm just reading them just to make sure I'm prepared.
Okay. White sheets cover 2 plain wooden tables in the center of this room. Neatly arranged atop one table is a complete set of polished silverware. The other table is covered with wicker baskets containing turnips and beets. Dwight Schrute?
Oh, they've got some headphones, no?
I'll sit there and I'll like take like a knife off the table because it's silver, just in case there's like a wear something around. I don't have like a knife that's made of silver.
It's like as you get closer, it's like, do you look at the silverware at all, or are you just taking a knife?
Yeah, I'll look. I'll check it out. I'll check out his pattern.
You can tell like this silver isn't just plain silverware that they would use just for normal guests. This is their fine china.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh. Well,
And it's worth an amount of gold.
here, you know what? I'll just is there like a case nearby? Because have you ever seen like the silverware boxes that they have that you buy them in?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose there's one of those around. I could just like put it all in there and tuck it away.
Sure. Yeah, there'd be some like a little chest or keepsake that they would put them in.
I'll just silver that out. I'll keep the one knife like slipped up my sleeve.
So, and then the complete set, just so you can write it down for the future, is worth 150 gold.
Okay. And then I'll head over to here.
That is the same kitchen that you were in before, and it is empty. And what is Derek doing while they're roaming through the house?
I'm just following the one that we can actually see because I can't see Ragnar at all. Yeah.
But yeah, you and him are both invisible, correct?
Yeah, that's it. So
Okay.
I'm just following Erlanthar around because I can see him. I'm trying to listen out for anyone that might be that might still be in the house.
At a couple points, Ragnar and Derek, I'll have you roll stealth checks, but since you're invisible, you'll have advantage on them.
Yeah.
Just in case you are noisy.
I'll check this door here.
But Erlanthar doesn't have to, since he's dressed as Isaac until he physically comes into contact with somebody. Okay, this is
Okay,
the
that's what I
pantry.
thought.
This pantry contains shelves of foodstuffs, and although half of the shelves are bare, there are 2 barrels of wine standing against the eastern wall.
Right, that's what I thought, but I was just checking to see if there's like a
Anything new?
like a cellar, or I was thinking maybe there'd be like a cellar door in the pantry or something. So, but there's not. So, does this place look like it has a basement, like the foundation? Go under.
There's no entrance to a basement that you have found so far.
I was just wondering if the foundation goes like below the ground or not,
That sounded like
or
a yes.
to where there'd be a basement.
So can you tell from the outside? Would you actually be able to tell?
You can tell by like the way the house is built if it's on because like the houses that usually don't have basements have like a raised area so where like the ground is underneath because they have to raise it for like to keep the groundwater from seeping in.
Gotcha.
Does that make any sense? I don't know how they build houses there in Florida. I know they
I've
don't have.
I've never been into a basement before, so I have no fucking clue.
I know they don't have basements in my town because we're all on a river flat. So they can't build basements because otherwise,
Well, that's the same here. There are no basements here because of hurricanes and floods and shit.
Well, and also Florida is like pretty much.
Give me
all
one
one-
sec. I gotta blow my nose real quick.
Mike open, blow nose. Come on.
He can't. He needs to stop the spread of the corona.
Okay, I'm back.
Ragnar is.
You get to listen to it by the smell. Makes about as much sense as a lot of the stuff that you've heard about Corona.
Okay, so what's next?
Then I guess I'll check this door here in the hallway.
So while he's doing that, Ragnar is getting bored, and he's gonna go over to this door and listen and see if he hears anything.
You don't hear anything. But Erlanthar, this is the servants' quarters. This room contains 4 simple beds and an equal number of plain wooden trunks. And there are 2 one male, 1 female commoners sleeping in the beds.
Okay. There's no mirror in the room.
No. Well, there might be a mirror. But it be for the commoners.
I'm guessing
the servants.
Okay. I'm wondering if it's like a hand mirror or if it's like a big, like full length dressing mirror.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's nothing that would stand out as what you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't think he would keep it in the commoners' quarters. So.
in the servants' quarters.
Yep.
So, Erlanthar, are you going to go towards the other door like you've always been the one to open the doors? Are you to that spot that Ragnar is occupying?
I might go there and I won't know that he's there, so I'll just bump into him.
You will just bump right into Ragnar.
I'll be like,
Ragnar's smart enough
greasy.
Not to say anything.
That's you.
No, that's what I'm saying. Ragnar is smart enough not to say anything.
I'll just kind of wave my hands.
Get out of the way.
And I don't know if he'll do it or not. And I'll wait like a second, and then try to step in the door, and if he's still there, then I'll just crowd him.
You'll hear like a big deep sigh, but he'll move over.
And I'll open this door.
Okay. This is the den. Padded chairs and couches line the walls of this cozy, carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear.
I'm going to go in, I'm going to check the couches for coins, and then I'll leave.
Do you find a remote?
Oh my god.
It's a
To the
mimic.
bear.
Yeah, you don't find anything of importance in the den.
I would totally, if I were this adventure, I would totally write that. It's like there's 5 silver pieces stuffed in the cushions of the couch.
And a few pieces of Werther's.
Some old cracker crumbs.
Yes, exactly. That one.
Alright, I'm gonna give the room a once over just because there's nobody in here. I'm gonna check inside the bear's mouth.
Is that a Skittle?
You find a skill.
I try to toss it into the invisible dwarf's mouth. And it bounces off his face. Like, I can't remember what movie that was when the guy was doing that, and just was bouncing the M&Ms off the person's face when he was trying to feed it.
Okay, so what's next?
There's no door down here, huh?
There. Oh wait. Yes, there is actually. There's a door right there. I didn't.
I was just wondering, that was a pretty suspicious blank area. I guess I'll check this out.
Okay, this is where the hell is it? This is the mansion's parlor. This parlor contains a fine array of furnishings and draperies with an overall feminine touch.
I wonder if the mayor has a wife or not, or if it's his feminine.
Oh yeah, you like at the festival. You saw him, Isaac, and the wife all at the burning. So yeah, he has a wife.
All right, let's go.
Festival.
Upstairs, then.
Festival is a much better word for that than the burning.
Public burning.
Okay, you guys can move your tokens upstairs now. Actually,
Don't touch my token.
too late.
I was eating that Skittle I found in the bear's mouth.
Let's go here.
You see the hallways again. You know that there's hallways there.
Yeah, yep, and I know this is what's his name's room, which we didn't have time to search before, but maybe we'll do that now and take his stuff.
Ragnar's gonna head that way even if you don't. At least for Ordin's sword.
Thank you, Nathan.
You walk open to Isaac's room again.
I'll go straight.
I'm gonna go through his. It's just let's tell him that we couldn't find this. I whispered to the room. Let's tell him we couldn't find the sword.
Already told him that. We can just keep it going for a bit. It will be invisible while I have it anyways. You just hear the room say.
Alright, and I'm gonna check to see if he's got anything else in here other than creepy arena dolls.
There's just numerous creepy arena dolls.
Can I give one to Derek?
He doesn't keep
you can take one, but whether you know where Derek is obviously non-existent.
Ordin has one because he slept with it.
And Derek, you would see since you walked in, this entire room is filled with tons and tons of dolls that are creepily in the exact replica of Irina.
Yeah, I think at that point he's been looking around. He would just turn and say from the corner of the room, "Well, quite clearly that man is obsessed by her, and he's not fit for to breathe the same air as her. He is quite clearly obsessed. A fool, I would say.
Okay, is this an alcove or another hall?
You hear
Oh,
Ragnar's
that's the staircase downstairs into the kitchen.
you hear Ragnar's best
Okay.
impression of a young girl. Take me, big boy.
Please do not.
Check the store here, I guess. See if they catch up while they play with their dolls. I imagine like while they're there and they think nobody's looking, they're like posting the dolls in like weird positions.
That's a negatory Ghost
Oh,
Rider.
okay. That's right. Okay, I don't know why they're there, but okay. Q. This is a bathroom. An iron tub with clawed feet stands against the back wall. Neatly folded towels rest atop a table near the door.
Oh, is it full or is the tub empty?
It's empty.
All right, I'll check this door to the north then.
Did you check the bathroom mirror?
Oh yeah, I imagine there's probably if there's a mirror in the bath. Is there a mirror in the bathroom? I doubt it. It's that old
Just
timey.
over the sink, maybe, but it mirror on the wall. You see yourself.
But just bathrooms back in the day weren't
Yeah.
necessarily toilets, so they didn't have sinks and stuff because they used bowls full of water to wash themselves.
This room smells of powder and fine perfume. A vanity with mirror stands against one wall next to a faceless wooden mannequin wearing a white bridal gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in one corner leads to a garderobe. Which there's a door. There's a door.
Found it.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the fancy mirror, and it'd be like
The mirror is here.
can either of you detect magic? I thought that was the mannequin, maybe, but
Actually,
That's just the reflection of the ghost.
Oh wait, yeah. Never mind. The mirror would be here. That's where the mirror would be. Yeah, you're right. That is the mannequin next to the table.
I can
So,
detect
yeah,
evil and
mirror,
good.
Mirror here.
well, if it summons demons, it might register as evil.
Or I can roll an
oh, yes,
Arcana
it's-
check. I have a better Arcana than Derek.
But you know what?
Oh,
How
yes,
is the mirror mounted to the wall, or is it
Yes, it is mounted on mounted on the wall. Yes.
I'm going to get my thieves' tools out, and I'm going to check to see if there's any wires or any tripwires that. So if you tried to take the mirror off, it would trigger that.
Make a perception check.
So I'm going to check that. And see if I roll that nat 1. That's terrible. These dice are not being good to me.
Okay, you do not find any traps.
Alright, then I'm going to try to like take the mirror off its wall mounts using my screwdriver and pliers and such.
You do so. It easily pops off. You can de-nail it.
Okay, then I shall take it down. Being as quiet as I can, and take it out the back door, down these stairs here. Down these stairs, and put it
Okay.
out back. Out the back door.
Okay.
which I imagine is, would open easily from the inside.
Yeah, you can easily take it out to the back door. I brought your token there.
Yep, and I'm just gonna put it. You know what? I'm going to.
You don't want to
kind
go
of-
give it to
are these,
you don't want to go give it to Ordin?
I'm printing it out the back just in. Well, I don't want to put it because that way somebody might be walking on the main street and see from the front door. But I'm gonna hide it in these bushes, behind these bushes.
Okay.
And then,
Can I
head
just
back
whisper
in.
to him? Maybe you should drape some of the sheets over it.
Because that would be more suspicious than the sheets would be seen through the bushes, though. Is the thing. But I'll take since this has got a sheet here over that. I'll cover it up with that.
Okay.
The silver with. I took the silver off of.
Yep, that's fine.
And then I'll head back up.
Is there anything on this desk?
No.
I'm gonna listen at this door.
You hear snoring. Oh wait, no, that door you don't hear anything.
I'm gonna open said door.
Tiny ass room is the stupid guard
it's the
guard robe.
I'm gonna shut.
You found the shitter.
I'm gonna shut said door.
That looks like a hole that they take a crap into me.
Do I smell anything?
It's a guard robe, whatever the hell that is. A garter, yeah, guard, GARDE ROBE. Don't know what that is.
Yeah, somebody has to sit there all day, so they put like a little hole and to poop in because they don't let them out.
Definition of guard robe. A wardrobe or its contents. It's a private room. So it's a wardrobe.
Is it empty?
Yeah. Yeah. It's got their clothes, I guess. It's got some clothes and some random shit.
It is a shitter
Sure.
or a changing
That's
room.
Is there a book at the side?
Kind of makes sense. This is like you get dressed here, relieve yourself there, then go in here and take a bath. You relieve yourself here,
outside.
and you go here, take a bath, and then you get dressed. So I don't know. I'm guessing that room's gonna be full of people because he heard snoring. Although I might not know
You
that.
haven't gone up to that door yet.
Now I hear snoring.
Now you hear snoring, or Ragnar. You hear the same damn snoring.
Oh yeah, it's almost like let's go to the same room.
It's a different door.
But it's to the same room.
I mean, I don't know that. Do you see the fog of war? Ragnar can't see in there.
And how does he know it's the same snoring?
It's very similar.
It's the same voice.
Okay, what are you doing now?
I guess I'll go here, and I'm gonna check this door.
Okay.
You hear the same snoring.
Oh my god!
No, you don't. You don't hear any snoring.
Since we're on the second floor, I'm gonna check the room for stuff.
For traps?
Yeah.
Go for it.
More likely to be trapped on the second floor, or locked at least. These dice are killing me.
Okay. Oops, let me get these out of there because they're technically not supposed to be there. Okay. You don't hear anything, and you don't find any traps.
I'll open the door then. Oh, I'm sure it's not trapped.
Okay.
That's a big office.
Floor-to-ceiling shelves line every wall of this windowless room, and the number of books contained here is nothing short of astounding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room. The chair behind the desk is comfortably padded and has the symbol of a roaring bear stitched into its back cushion.
Oh, I'm gonna check the desk for traps.
We'll find all the deeds.
Go for it. Check the desk for traps.
Checking the desk. Maybe my mouse will cooperate. That's the first roll. I think I got above 10.
You're confident there are no traps.
All right, I'm gonna check the drawers to see if they're locked or.
They are not locked.
All right, then I'll rifle through this guy's papers.
Ragnar's
The desk contains blank sheets of parchment, jars of ink, and writing quills. It also holds thick books of tax records dating back to the times of the Baron's father, grandfather, and great grandfather. So you now have the town's tax records that you were looking for like 6 sessions ago.
No. I'm gonna check I'm gonna just go here to see if there's any hidden anything behind the bookshelves.
Yeah, Ragnar's systematically working his way around the bookshelves as well, seeing if there's anything interesting.
Yeah, you don't see anything interesting in any of the books. They're just normal politics books, family books. Nothing of interest.
I'm looking more for the old chestnut of the secret bookshelf, but
There's no secret bookshelf.
okay.
Actually, never.
Like if there's like
The book collection contains old leather-bound tomes on virtually every subject. I have to go look at the random books table to determine the subject matter of a particular book. Okay.
Is there a joke
Chapter
book?
4, Area K37.
There's only
There's
one
a
joke
joke
book,
book.
and you have 2 bad party members.
If there's a joke book, you definitely should take it and give it to Derek. Here you go.
Okay, I have to go into the Castle Ravenloft to find the random bookshelf table. Okay, that makes total sense.
While he's doing that,
Okay.
I'm going to take the pen and paper, and I'm going to write a note, saying about how you never appreciated me, and I'm taking my severance pay of the mirror and the silverware from your place. Signed Isaac.
Erlanthar, you find a book. The only book that you find interesting is a book of exotic recipes. And Ragnar, you find a biography of a forgotten king or queen.
But while he's doing that, I'm gonna take the paper and I'm gonna write a note saying, "You never appreciated me. You never understood me. You're such a cheapskate. I quit. I'm taking my severance pay out of your silver and mirror." Signed, Isaac.
P.S. Your festivals suck.
Don't forget to say something.
Yes.
Don't forget to say something about him teasing about that ugly arm.
Yeah. He probably wouldn't bring that up. She'd be touchy about it. It's gonna be like, you never paid me, you never appreciated me. I'm sick of doing your dirty work.
Make a forgery check.
Stuff. Sure, I'll make a forgery check. That'd be a skill or just like a random roll?
It's the same thing as for thieves' tools to
I think we did
pick
Dex.
locks and shit.
Dex last time.
I think it was Dex, and since you're proficient in the tool, you add your proficiency.
Okay, let's see here.
It'd be Dex plus proficiency.
I don't know if that rolled twice or not.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yep. Signed Isaac, and I'm going to leave it like pinned to the guy's desk. I'm gonna crumple it up a little bit and spit on it once, and like put it on the guy's desk.
Mm-hmm.
Like pinned with I imagine use an axe, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna pin it. I'm gonna pin it with like maybe like something like a knife or a pin from one of the dolls in his room. And
You
use
have
that.
silver knives.
Yeah, but I want it to be something that like Isaac
Yeah, I get
owned.
it. Oh, I got it. I know.
And the silver knife I'm gonna sell. Or use to fight werewolves. Probably. Use it to fight werewolves.
But use a butter knife. Yeah.
You know, it's dealing like unarmed damage that's silver is better than dealing nothing that's like, you know, a D12.
If only you knew a forge cleric.
If only.
You would have to like actually find a forge where you could silver our weapons, but
What degree
the
does
only-
silver melt at?
Who the hell knows?
I mean,
the cleric would know, or the forge cleric would know, but who the hell knows?
I'm just saying, you got a guy outside who can breathe fire.
yeah, but
Well, then
like,
you'd also
you
need the
actually have to
forge.
But
Oh, yeah.
that's probably not hot enough because you need to have the bellows to stoke the flames to get them hot enough.
We could find a
Okay.
blacksmith and tie him up and use his forge.
The only blacksmith I remember was back in Barovia.
Like, forget about how evil Strahd is. The rest of you guys, you're the real bad guys in this story.
That's every D&D game, though.
The more you know, silver's melting point is 1,763 degrees Fahrenheit, which
Yeah,
is
just get
who
that
knows
between your
what
hands.
Celsius.
Like 2 million Celsius.
Oh,
For
it would be
Kevin?
a lot less. It would be a lot less Celsius.
Yes. Like, the
Yeah, it's like
boiling
7
point of
Celsius, I think.
the boiling point of water is 100 Celsius.
Okay,
I mean,
so
you
what's
say
next?
that.
Yeah, the freezing point of water is 0. Your
I guess we'll go up and put this
Fahrenheit
room.
malarkey
It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
I was going to say, you say that like we know what degree water boils at.
All I know is like, I knew it's like 400 something, but
961.8 degrees Celsius for silver.
I was thinking the boiling point for water is something like 400.
32 degrees?
No, it's it depends on how much you want to boil, but it's 32 is-
112 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
That's at sea level. It's 200 degrees Fahrenheit at 6,250 feet.
Yeah, and assuming that your water doesn't have any gunk in it too.
Yeah, and given different pressures and blah 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 blah. And all random. Let's go back to D&D. What the hell are you
No,
doing?
let's talk about Celsius versus Fahrenheit for 4 hours.
It's
Bill
well,
Nye,
okay,
the
yes,
science
let's talk
guy.
about conversions. I'm gonna
Okay.
check this door here.
Okay. Go ahead and check it.
All right. I hate that it always brings up the bio page first in Roll20. It drives me nuts.
Oh, yeah, you fucking know there ain't no traps.
All right, I'll open the door.
Okay. Fuck is he?
while I have my.
This is the
character sheet
son's
in front of
room,
me.
but he's obviously not here, and I don't know where he is. So this is Victor's bedroom. This handsomely appointed room contains a canopied bed, a low bookshelf, and a full-length mirror in a wooden frame on the wall across from the door. Set into the north wall is an arched window of leaded glass. Nothing here seems unusual.
Say,
Guess we have to take the
are we
mirror
taking
too.
this mirror also?
I guess we don't know which mirror it is since nobody can detect magic.
We could say the words and see what happens.
Nah, I'd rather not.
I'm thinking it's probably this mirror because when we found it, the lights in my living room started flickering. So I think this is the right one.
Oh my
There's the
God.
detect magic.
You know what? We'll take the mirror, and also take this mirror out back and put it next to the other mirror, and then we'll maybe once we get back there, and maybe we'll hide out back, and somebody can do detect magic as a ritual or something. I don't know.
Or we could just sit in a circle with all the mirrors around us.
and do some random chanting. All
Yeah,
right,
we know what the chanting is.
I would rather
you
not
were
detect
given
magic
some
than
chants.
the demon.
Were they correct? Well, you don't know
Yeah, I would rather actually detect magic than actually try to summon the demon.
that. Okay, but you put the mirror back with the other one. Now what do you do?
Yeah, well, there's two mirrors. Guess we'll check this door here.
Go ahead, check it.
All right. This is D&D, folks. Not the most scintillating things. Like, I make a lot of rolls checking doors.
You don't detect any traps.
I mean, you could just open the
Of course,
doors.
there's no trap. Of course there's not. I'll open it.
It's locked.
Hey, Mr. Larenthal, this is a home. Why would they be trapping doors in a home?
If they had the secret magic mirror, they might trap it, so that way people won't until so that way anyone who tries to break in to like the secret magic mirror room would have to get past the trap.
He hasn't
Right.
he hasn't been with us
But
very
I'm not
long.
saying every door would be trapped because so far they're not. But the one that is would be, and we don't know which one that is. So
You are a very suspicious person, aren't you?
I am a careful person.
Yes, suspicious, as I said.
Oh, I'm gonna pick the lock, by the way. So
You can attempt to.
I shall, and we'll see how well this goes. These dice have been killing me all night. 18, that's not terrible.
That's not enough.
Okay. I'm gonna try the key, Isaac's key, then see if that works.
It does not. It doesn't fit.
All right, I don't suppose there's a second chance, huh?
No, you don't get a second chance.
Ragnar could
Alright,
try.
well then,
He has thief stools.
He's broken you can't pick again. you got one shot. You have to find the key.
Ragnar has an axe. He can try to pick the lock.
It's in the middle of the night. You want to wake everybody up. Go for it.
I could just try to jimmy the door. That would probably make less noise than bashing it down. Just put a crowbar in it and
Break down the door. Make some noise. Let's go. Get shit rolling.
no, I'm going to just the modifier is whatever.
5 plus plus
They're
2.
just base tools. They're just my proficiency.
Yeah, that was confusing me too. 5 plus plus 2 plus 3.
Oh, I don't know why it did that.
It always does that.
Oh, actually, I know why it does that. It's actually, I don't know why. I have 5.
He may have double proficiency with the thief stools.
I do, but that should be plus like.
But yeah, he rolled the 8 plus 5 for his dex plus 2 for I don't know why, then plus 3 for proficiency.
I don't know why it does that. It's dumb. Roll 20 is dumb.
Roll 20.
Hey guys, it's obviously a well-designed program, folks. You don't. I
questioned it too, but I don't know why. What's wrong with it? Kevin, if you could figure it out, you tell me, please.
I mean, I've not seen any issues with like this before. I don't know if because if you go into settings on your character sheet itself, you can add modifiers to it. So if you went onto the cogwheel on the top right of the character sheet, and you go across onto skills and tools and stuff, you might see that it's got a +2 on there for some reason. That's the only thing I can think of. If you have expertise in it, then you might have edited it that way. I don't know without actually looking at the character sheet myself, but that might be it.
No, I think it's because I have a double proficiency.
Yeah, because of extra piece. And it would be a +3 now, so it'd be 3 + 3, so it'd be a 19.
Yeah. Does that make a difference?
No, it doesn't. You ain't picking the lock. You need the key.
Okay. There's only one place I can think of where the key would be. That's here. Actually, there is another. That goes down. That's There's no third floor on this place, is there?
There is. It's you just. I'm not. It's metagaming. I'm not telling you how to get there.
We gotta unlock the door to the stairs
here,
first.
So,
you've got to find it.
Check this door here instead of going into the room. Maybe
that's the door. That's the one that was locked.
Oh, that is the room to the third floor. So I guess we'll go here. Maybe they got a key in there. Otherwise, we're gonna have to just jimmy the door with a crowbar.
You hear snoring.
Now Ragnar's wanting to open this door. Isn't so funny.
Oh, I was gonna check it first.
Go ahead and check it.
Yeah. I just didn't want to check them when they obviously knew there were people in first.
No, Ragnar wouldn't have either, honestly.
Yeah, there's no traps. It's a bed. They're not trapping their bedroom.
Okay. I'll open the door and peek in. I'm not gonna like open the door wide. I'm just gonna.
Ragnar, since you are right behind him, make a stealth check at advantage. Actually, I'm going.
That's a nat 20 on the first roll.
Wait. I might not. Oh, that's going to be a nat 20. So, because there's 2 mastiffs there, so they're kind of good at sniffing out people.
Oh, shit.
Oh, are there going to be some good boys?
That's a nat
keen
20.
hearing
It'd be a 24 total, if it matters.
The mastiff has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. So there's 2 of them. So what was the total?
24.
Okay.
And I just took a bath last month, so that should help.
They're fucking sleeping. They don't. Somehow they don't. How does a mastiff only have a +3 to perception?
They only have their wisdom check. They don't have any trained. They only have a 17 wisdom or something.
They have a 12 wisdom.
The better question.
I was gonna say 17 wisdom's good.
Oh, then it's so they have a 12 wisdom. They've got a +3. That means they've got a
1 plus proficiency.
Yeah, they've got a +2 proficiency check, and so.
It's so stupid. A dog would be able to smell a damn dwarf standing outside the door in reality, but not in D&D.
I'm gonna like.
They would be able to. They would be able to smell a dwarf in the real world, but not in D&D.
But the dogs would wake up, see you, Isaac, and then just lay their heads back down.
The door. Okay.
The better question is, why does he make his wife sleep at the foot of the bed?
If the bed's not wide enough, they're sleeping side by side, but the bed's not wide enough. I'm sorry. And since Derek has walked up behind you, Derek also make a stealth check.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's further away.
Still not that far. That's good enough. That probably will be good enough.
Yeah, so I mean, in checks like this, Derek, you could just use the passive perception.
Passive perception, yeah, they're good. Yeah, you're good.
Right, because their passive perception could very well be, if they get advantage on smells, then their passive perception is something going to be an extra 5 on top of their standard checks.
That's
so
still not
12.
enough.
So it would
That'd be 18.
Yeah, 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 5 is, so their passive perception's probably 16 on smells and hearing. So
yeah, you guys are good.
You can just set the DC as a 12 to get a 16 to get past them. So they don't have
Makes
to roll.
sense.
Yeah, they don't have to roll.
Makes sense. So yeah, they notice Erlanthar, they notice you, but since you're dressed as Isaac, they're just gonna lay their heads back down.
Right, I think we'll just let this be for now.
It's like they're watching you, but they're not doing anything.
I'm just gonna close the door and be like, "Oh yeah, there are a whole bunch of people in there. We don't need to murder them all right now."
And then yeah, you'd see the Baron and his wife sleeping in bed.
Sleeping at the foot of the bed, maybe under the covers, maybe who knows what she's doing under there.
Would you?
Hold on. They could be top and tailing, or maybe they could just be doing that 96.
Fine. Are you happy? Are you happy? I'll put them there.
They're perfect.
Asswipes. Now he's on the floor.
They're doing the 96.
I mean, that's a little more understandable than her sleeping at his feet.
No, it doesn't. She could just be under the covers, like between his legs somehow.
Get over it. Just shut up.
This is a dangerous path we're walking down.
I'll make Strahd be in the next room and kill you. Just shut the hell up.
Before
Is he under the covers too?
Go ahead, Ragnar.
You broke the stream. Everybody went quiet. Before Erlanthar walks away from the door, Ragnar would just whisper, "Could you actually magically put them to sleep? So we could actually look around in there?"
Oh,
I'm saying it to Erlanthar. If Derek overhears and could help, then that's fine, but
my only magic is
I think Ordin is saying something to us in the
Ordin
chat.
gave you sleep. Ordin gave you sleep in the last session, if you remember right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll try.
I can't remember how, but you got sleep.
I have ceremony and it casts that. If it's been an hour since then, or less than an hour, rather.
It's probably been about an hour, so it might be worn out.
Well, I'd be able to. Well, I would.
Odds or evens for if it's worn out by now.
You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna try to like put a pillow over like a crowbar and try to just jimmy this door open.
Like you feel like the.
I thought you were gonna say go knock the dogs out.
Like you see the padlock is very thick. It's not gonna be just broken
how
open.
thick's the door? How thick's the door?
Good.
Jam?
It's a good. They want it to stay locked. It's not opening without the key.
This is where their cat son is.
Alright, well, you know what? I guess I'll try to have to just sneak past the dogs. And maybe murder the Burgomaster. I don't know.
Would you like Ragnar to try since he is invisible?
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna try to see if he's got it. Can I see a key around his neck while he's sleeping or not? Or maybe in one of the rooms on his bedstand or something?
1 sec. They're not all around his neck. No, they're in the bedstand, the nightstand, which you can't see.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try to sneak in there. And he can try to sneak too. I can't tell because I can't see what he's doing. But I'm gonna try to just sneak in without waking them up and check the bedstand.
Okay. Make stealth checks as you're walking into the room for whoever walks into the room.
Derek sees that there are dogs in there, and he has had some bad experiences with guard dogs in the past. So Derek is not going in.
If Erlanthar is going in, Ragnar will wait. There's
Lauren, yeah, he's good.
We're gonna drastically lessen our chances if there's 2 or 3 of us walking around in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's below average too. That's below 10.
Oh, you rolled an 11.
No, I
was a 9.
I rolled a 9 and I get plus 11
Oh, that's right.
because rogues.
Okay, so yeah, you're stealthy.
I sneak up I sneak up to the nightstand and I check the nightstand for any valuables and or keys.
You open the nightstand and you find a you see he's carrying 3 keys.
I'll take all 3.
And then the time, and as you enter the room, time has faded the grandeur of this master bedroom. The furnishings have lost some of their color and splendor. A short pole rope hangs from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling. You have found the way to the 3rd floor.
Great.
Oh,
It's in the master bedroom.
What about this door here? Is that open or not?
Yeah, it's unlocked. Oh,
I'll check it. Okay. And
this is the cloaks, coats, gowns, and other fancy apparel hang from hooks in this closet. Arranged on low shelves are many fine shoes, slippers, and boots. Does Derek still need new shoes?
I think we got him. You know, I could pull him like a pair of like some
Loafers?
some high heeled Louboutins. Give him some high heels and have him wear those. But I think I'll just leave their clothes on, even though this is actually worth something. I'll sneak back out. I'm not gonna pull the thing right now. I'm gonna check the keys on this door here.
Yeah, up here.
Yeah.
Okay, move your guy up there then.
I did.
No, it's halfway up there. Now it's up there. But one of the 3 keys fits this lock.
All right. Then open it up and check inside.
And let's take a short potty break.
All right, guys.
Before you open the door.
We'll be right back to see what kind of trouble we got ourselves into. And we're back. Let's see what's in the room of horrors. Take it away, Derek.
There's Strahd. All right, so yeah, one of the keys fits the lock.
I turn the lock.
You turn it, unlocks.
I open the door and peek in. Somebody on the shitter.
Oop, I'm going the wrong way.
Oh no, it's the prisoner. Gotcha.
Okay. This is just another closet, but chained to the back wall of this otherwise empty closet is a badly beaten man wearing nothing but a loincloth, like Ragnar. The iron shackles have cut into his wrists, causing blood to trickle down his hands.
I'm gonna go and is he conscious?
Barely.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go in. If he notices me, I'm gonna make a motion for him to stay quiet, and I'm gonna try to unlock his shackles with one of the keys.
Okay. One of the other keys unlocks the manacles. And he's like, "Oh, why? Thank you, stranger. How did you sneak in here undetected?"
I still look like Isaac. So.
Oh shit, that's right. He just goes, don't hurt me. You've beaten me enough. Please,
Knock him out.
mercy.
Say in my own voice and be like, "Shh, it's a disguise. I'm here to save you."
Roll a persuasion check
Okay.
to see if he believes you.
Persuasion. I'm not persuasive. But I am unlocking him, so
That doesn't mean you are. That doesn't mean Isaac wouldn't unlock him to go take him outside and kill him.
Okay, let's see here.
Couldn't you just take the hat off for a second and then put it back on?
He could, but is he going to do that? He hasn't done it yet.
I'm gonna try to persuade. Of course I'm not. Hey, look! Ah!
He just frantically goes, "No, please, you're gonna kill me! Don't kill me, please, please!"
Yeah. Take the hat off for a second. Let the disguise go away. It's
Isaac?
Disguise. I'm here to save you. We are enemies of the Burgomaster.
Hey, Ray, since you're the only one outside, odds are evens. Ray.
Oh, sorry, evens. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough. Derek, as you hear the commotion going on inside this room, you start to hear faint dog barks coming from where the master bedroom is.
Faint dog bark.
Yeah, like the ruff.
Can I do a animal handling to
You're not
determine what this might mean?
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's just get out of here.
What I imagine is Derek has had to avoid a few dogs getting out of houses late at night before, and so he's maybe had some experience of hearing dog barks, and he just thinks that he's just panicking. So he's
I think we should just get out.
I think that the dogs might be waking up. Shall we leave?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the dude and go out the back to where we had the mirrors stashed.
Can I hear this from outside?
No, you can't hear any of this from outside.
I'm gonna take the dude. I'm going to get him up. And kind of usher him out the back.
He follows you. I'll bring him up.
And if there's nobody down there, we go off the back and carry the mirrors. I'll carry one mirror. Ragnar can carry the other. And we'll send Derek to go get Ordin and head back to the church.
Do y'all do that?
I don't know what those guys are gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the guy and one of the mirror. That's the fancier mirror.
Yeah, I think once we're out
it's probably not the right mirror, but if not, we could go back later.
I think once we are out the back and I've got to Ordenthak, then I would drop the invisibility.
How'd it go in there? Did you get it?
Every time.
Yeah. Yes, we found 2 mirrors. They are carrying them away now, I believe, as well as some person locked up in there.
Oh, I forgot to tell you about that. There was someone holding a sign, and apparently that's all you need to do to get thrown in jail here.
Well, when the sign says "Feed the Baron to the wolves," it's kind
I
of
mean,
a bad.
I've seen worse. I've seen worse signs than that about the president.
oh, definitely. I will go with Derek back to the church.
Okay, I have to bring this stupid commoner with us. Okay. His name is Udo. Back to the church. God, this church is getting too full.
The church is like if you've ever played Breath of the Wild, whenever you find someone, they like go back to your hometown and become like a vendor or something. Not Breath of the Wild, but I don't know if that happens in Breath of the Wild, but it happens. The one I'm thinking of is Breath of Fire.
I was gonna say, do you mean Terrytown, like whatever that little quest was?
I mean like an old like I played it on like GBA, but I think it was like a Super Nintendo game. But I played it on Game Boy, like my DS, I think.
He was just a commoner, but he had a different name, so I have to somehow rename him.
When they were paying me to look after people's construction sites in college, and I was playing Nintendo DS instead.
Can't edit. Okay, but oh well, I'm gonna have to remember his name because it doesn't have it on this one. But okay, you're back at the church.
Right. And
He's like, throughout the way there, he's like, where are you taking me? How do I know you're not going to just kill me when wherever we're going?
Oh well, you can go wherever you want now. Just don't go back to the. You might have to leave town, honestly, but.
Well, in that case, I'm going home, and he starts running away.
Wait.
Can I kill him before he runs off?
If you want to kill an innocent man, do it.
Well, I said heal him. Excuse me.
I heard kill.
No.
Of course, Strahd would hear kill.
You see him start to walk away like he's going home.
I walk over to him and I put my hand on his back and I use lay on hand for, I'm gonna say 10, and I'll be like,
he's got 4 health. So
cool. Okay.
Give him 3.
Okay. And I'll say, be safe, but don't get any more trouble, or at least trouble that'll get you back in the Baron's house.
He says, I'm gonna go home and then I'm gonna come back and tell. Well, obviously you're at the church, so tell Father Lucian of the ill treatment the Burgomaster put me through. He has to be stopped.
He does.
You can tell him
Maybe
yourself,
Father
like,
Lucian
right
will be a good replacement.
I have to go home. I have to go home first and make sure my family is still okay. Would you tell him, and I'll come back.
Okay.
He ain't coming back. Just because I don't want to bring another NPC along on the ride. So he leaves.
Either one of you know detect magic to cast as a ritual. To see if either one of these mirrors is magic. Now that we have 10 minutes to spare.
Yeah, I need 10 minutes to get it prepared, but I can cast it.
Let's just do that like right out here before we bring the thing into the church or not, or let's sort of round back.
Hey Derek, I only have a 2nd level spell slot, and that's a 1st level. Is it okay to upcast it?
Sure.
Okay.
Now let's take the ghostly mirror around to the back in the cemetery. Let's mess with it back there. That's a great idea.
It is a great idea. Let's do it.
and I will sit down with Erlanthar and do my meditation for 10 minutes. And then once I have it prepared, I will cast Detect Magic on these mirrors.
After getting this ritual completed, you sense that the gilded mirror that was on the wall was on the wall previously radiates an aura of conjuration magic.
All right, looks like we got a match.
Sounds like we found the right mirror. Good. That means we don't have to go check the third floor, which is probably going to be full of ravens.
Or
Probably.
just great treasures.
Oh well. But we got his silverware, so.
Do we want to try that incantation that Marc told us, or Isaac told us about?
No, I don't. I actually feel like doing that.
Ragnar, Derek, what do you think?
What was it again?
What is this? You keep mentioning this mirror summoning demons, right? Why would we wish to do such a thing?
I don't know.
I don't know
Maybe
why
it's
they
a
want
good
to do
demon.
it, but they do.
I have no Arcana skill, so I don't know. I have no religion either, so I'm not even gonna roll.
Can I roll to
I was
gonna say-
see if this could work for us?
I was gonna see what I knew about.
You know what? I would rather trust my own. I could have learned how to be a magician. I decided a long time ago that I would rather trust my own abilities than the fickle fates of magic or gods.
And Ordin clearly takes some offense to the or gods part.
Well, you're from Forgotten Realms, right? So you know that
Yeah.
sometimes the god's power doesn't, obviously sometimes like the gods lose power there, so it's.
Well, yeah, but Ordin thinks his goddess is like the best thing since sliced bread, and that she would never lose power or anything like that.
Did you know Betty White is older than sliced bread?
Yes, I did. Thank you. Sliced bread is the best thing since Betty White. Can I roll to see if I would know anything about this mirror?
Other than what you already know about it?
Yes.
There's nothing else to know about it without doing the ritual or the chant ritual.
I think we've got enough on our plate without the demon in the mirror, but
maybe we should leave it with the father since maybe he can keep it safe.
You could cast Identify on it if anybody has Identify.
I know. Look, I know what you're all gonna say because I know what you thought the last time I suggested something like this, and I know you're not gonna like it, but I'm gonna put it out there. If this is something we can control, what if we used it against the Burgomaster?
I mean, if you wanted to kill them, if we could have done that, we could have just murdered him right there. I didn't feel like doing it.
Seems to me.
I think we should let the political process and let the father know. Hey, father, you know, this guy was tied up in the. I'm gonna go around to the father and find him. Be like, oh yeah, by the way, Ordin, they didn't have any sword in there.
Oh man. I mean, not that I don't.
Your magic sword.
Yeah, not that I don't appreciate the magic sword. I just want it to work, and I haven't quite gotten the strength to use it yet.
Well, you just gotta believe in the heart of the cards. If you have faith, it will work. Obviously.
Oh, I thought my faith was really strong, but I guess I still have to work on that a bit.
Oh, I don't know.
And he kinda
That's
just
just what I
nods.
heard back. That's what I heard Ragnar told me. So you got to believe. You got to just believe in the power of the sword and trust in the heart of the cards.
Every time Ragnar moves, you hear this strange dragging noise.
I was gonna say, you're wearing a loincloth. Where are you putting that sword?
My bad.
Between the butt
Every
cheeks.
time I start to move my token, you move it again.
I did that one on purpose. And Derek, you see all of your companions start walking back to the front of the church, leaving the mirror in the graveyard.
Well, can we bring the mirror with us?
You left without saying you picked it up.
I thought Erlanthar had it.
I'm going back to get it.
You go back and get it.
Could we not just destroy it if it's such evil?
It's bad luck to break a mirror.
Yeah, we might not want to free the thing inside it either.
Oh, is that really a thing? Oh, very well.
I thought you were the magic guy.
Oh,
He's
my
funnier.
knowledge
He's funnier than
stretches
you
far
are.
deeper.
Apparently, I'm more magical too. I don't know.
My magic stretches far deeper and than mirrors.
I give him a thumbs up and like a cool story bro look.
Yes, very well. Let's go inside and rest. I'm sure you all need it.
Yeah, some idiot stabbed me.
But then
Sorry
we can.
about that.
But then we can head to see these Vistani people and see if we can get out of this land and leave the overlord vampire to his own devices.
Oh, Derek, have you ever seen a werewolf?
Oh, heavens no.
Would you like to? Speaking of that, Ordin, I don't think we told you yet either. You want to see a werewolf?
You don't. You know what? You
I'd
don't
be
know that it's a
lying.
werewolf.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to see it a little bit.
Okay,
He doesn't
Erlanthar.
know.
There's in the
Stockyard.
in the boomstick guy's cart. There's some kind of big monster that's got hairy claws. Something about bringing darkness into light and daywalkers or something. I don't know.
That seems awfully scary, and I would rather not get involved in something like that if I can help it.
And now you both know why dwarves don't live as long as elves.
To be fair, we live longer than humans.
And Dragonborns.
Our lives are quite eventful enough. Extending them much further then would only be chaotic.
We
I
should
start
probably
whistling Elton John's "Candle in the Wind."
rest up if we're going to go see the Vishtani tomorrow. Maybe we can look at the werewolf or whatever it is later.
Yeah, I gotta rest. Somebody stabbed me. I gotta heal up.
Again, I'm sorry. I know it like you're gonna get healed for it, but I'm gonna go over and heal you for 10 HP since I imagine we're gonna take a rest soon anyway.
Why now? You could have done it earlier, you bastard.
I
know.
forgot, okay?
I
You pretended to be dead and I forgot.
So I'm just, oh man, Why didn't you do that earlier? Oh, hurt so much. Oh! I had to sneak through that entire house, probably dripping blood all over.
And yet you survived.
Barely. Oh.
I'm gonna walk right past him.
And at this point, Irina and Ismark are dead. They're actually not dead, but they're sleeping.
Oh,
They're dead. They're just dead. Their throats are cut. Isaac did it.
How's Isaac
The
doing?
panther did it.
He's been eaten by the panther.
Nobody
Can
has
I,
still
like-
fed him. Nobody has fed him. Nobody's been in there.
I'm gonna go feed and water him.
I'm gonna walk in, like, still looking like him, and stand at the door.
His eyes widen, just like he does not know what the hell is going on.
I'm gonna take like the little like Irina doll and start stroking his hair in front of him.
He gives you a glaring look like he wants to kill you.
I pull the gag down and I just shove a ration in his mouth and put it back up.
Choked to death.
You're not supposed to kill him.
No, look, he's fine. See, he's just having a snack. He's fine.
He's just choking. He's starting to, since he is gagged and bound, he can't get it out of his mouth. And he's choking.
I pulled the gag a little bit so he has a little bit of room to like chew it up.
And then you just hear under the gag, just kill me already.
We're not gonna kill you. And I give Erlanthar a look like we're definitely not gonna kill him in case he was thinking about it.
I choose the hat of disguise to make like the thing of his own like turn like kind of sickly pale, like he's been dead for like a couple days, and then just walk out.
Listen, Isaac, if you had like just helped us a little bit with this, you wouldn't be in this bad a situation.
Okay.
And I'll just leave him.
It's probably rest time, I assume.
Yep.
Derek, where do you want to rest?
As close to Irina as possible, I guess.
She's
Use
asleep,
that.
so you can sleep where the hell you want.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to spoon her.
No, I'm far too much of a gentleman to try and spoon, unless invited to. But I would go and get some rest, maybe by this wall here.
Okay. Your hired hand is sleeping in the bed, the only other bed.
What a jerk! I
Hey,
don't
you
have to
snooze,
sleep,
you
so I'm
lose.
just gonna. I don't have to sleep, so I don't care. So I'm just gonna like meditate on top of the altar.
Are we gonna set up a watch or just all recklessly sleep?
I'll take first watch.
I don't have to sleep, and I don't have any spells to prepare, so y'all can sleep.
You guys
if
get some
you
sleep.
want.
Ragnar,
So I just have to meditate for 4 hours and chill out.
Okay, everybody gets their long rest, and it is now like 7 a.m.
to the camp.
Not so fast.
I'm gonna give the mirror to Father Lucian and explain what happened last night before we go.
I think we're gonna think we're gonna take it with us, honestly. If we can, how much does it weigh?
It's awkward to carry, but it's not super heavy.
If we bought a horse, if we bought like a horse or a mule, can we like put it in a like strap it to the back of a mule?
Oh, easily.
Why?
All right,
why
well-
Why are we so interested in bringing this mirror along?
Because it's interesting.
Because it's we don't want it to fall into the hands of somebody else. That's why.
Then shall we just bury it?
Anyone can use a shovel.
It's just in case they change their mind and they decide they want to summon the ghost.
Then
I will.
we take it out of town and we bury it out of town.
I have an idea of where we can put it, but it depends. If I go back and check the Watcher house, is there anyone still there?
Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember.
That's like
Killed all they had servants there.
Yeah,
But
they
then
had servants. The servants are probably left by now since the Watcher family's dead.
that's like setting up the ending of a horror movie for a sequel, going and hiding the mirror in an abandoned home, waiting for someone else to find.
In that house is probably the dead, rotting corpse of the guy you locked in that room that starved
We
to
let her
death.
out.
No, he's dead. He was locked in that room because remember, Ragnar tied a rope from one
Oops.
one
Oh, I thought you
doorknob
meant
to
the
the
cat
other.
girl.
Oh, the cat girl is still there, and I guess I don't know what she's doing.
I fed her last night, actually.
I mean, to
But
be
yeah,
I was gonna
there's
do
a
that
dead
during
guy that is now rotting inside that one room.
I mean, to be fair, the servants might have found him and let him out.
True.
Maybe.
I'm
So
still going to explain to Father Lucian.
In the cultist house.
Why do you think no one would look there?
Because it's full. Because we killed the cultist.
Well, yeah, but they need to investigate the house eventually, don't you think?
I don't know. There's a lot of old abandoned houses. I never go in them. Anyway, it's better than putting in a house full of people. Where you know people are going to be going in and out.
I like Eric's idea of burying it.
You could bury it in the basement where all those zombies were.
Somebody can always move into an abandoned house.
I mean,
That's true.
somebody could if you bury it, someone could dig it there too. So I mean,
I suppose if it's in a random place out of town, then why would anyone ever go to that random place?
It's not like they're going to dig up the ground for shopping malls someday.
I think
Oh, you
Derek might
never
have a good
know.
idea. And I'm going to reach in my bag and pull out a shovel and be like, just in case we decide to bury it.
in either case, we gotta keep a hold of it until we do that, because we can't just go up. Because we're going to the Vistani camp right now.
Before we leave, I am going to tell Father Lucian what happened with the villager that was kept as a prisoner.
Okay.
And maybe he should let Isaac out at some point when he's sleeping and we're far from here.
Oh, I already told.
If we're gonna bury it, then I say we just put it in. I say we just put it in a grave out back. That we know the name of the grave, so that way we can check on it again and not remember where it was.
What is your passive perception, Erlanthar? Since I'm sure you have the highest.
It's like 17, I think.
It's 10 plus dex.
Oh,
I
it's
think.
my perception is a +7, so if it's
Okay,
10
yeah,
plus
it's 17.
perception, it's 17.
Okay. You would notice some commotion outside of the church.
Oh, crap. Just a note before things go down the tubes. I did tell the priest to let Isaac out once we're out of town. Last
Right.
session.
Okay.
Whether or not he
Well,
agreed to that is another
do
story.
they have windows up front?
Yes.
Then I'll peek out to see what's happening wherever the noise is coming from.
So, need 3 more.
We may have to kill the Burgomaster after all, because I imagine he
Oh yeah.
got together his people and came to find us.
Oh yeah.
What?
You see.
Why are you all so hell bent on killing people?
You
Ugh.
see, if you stare out the window, you see the Burgomaster and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guards, 2 of which are guard
Ooh.
captains, coming towards the church with the the prisoner beaten again and being dragged towards the church. Is this where they brought you last night? Is this where those criminals are?
Tried to tell you all we should have let him go.
And Udo's, yes, please spare me. And they continue dragging him and walking up towards the front doors. Unless you do something.
Hey, while they're all bunched up.
Where's the back door?
Dragon. I don't think
You
there
can
is one.
jump out a window.
We could.
That's probably a good idea, but we can't take the
Then
mirror with us.
You're gonna leave the priest and.
Oh, that's true. We can't leave them.
Do we what are we doing with what is the plan?
You take Irina and Ismark and get him out the window. Any objections to that?
Maybe I can go and talk to them and stall them. Maybe.
Let me do it. I'm good at talking to people usually.
Oh, the 2 of us then. Maybe. Do
Okay.
not fret, my lady. Me and my companion here, we will sort this all right.
Don't forget, Ordin was in the stocks just 2 days ago.
Oh,
Just be careful with that.
yes,
Oh yeah.
but I was not.
That's why I scoff a little bit when Ordin says she's good at talking to people.
Well, I've got good
he's not
charisma.
that great, but he hasn't been
I've got-
doing a good job.
I've
I
got
don't
good
say
charisma.
anything. I don't say anything. I just give her a little bit of a like a. She says that.
The group with the Burgomaster walk up to the door, and then you hear pounding on the door. Whoever's in there, come out. We have some questioning for you. We have some questions for you.
Is
Before we
there
open-
like one of? Is there
Sorry.
one of those slats in the door that you can like slide open to peek out of?
No, it is a solid wooden door.
Oh, okay. So there's no like flaps to look out of.
No.
Okay.
No.
I
I'm
would
gonna
look
use-
at Ordin to talk.
I'm going to use my
What about
channel
you,
divinity to give me emissary of peace to give me a +5 charisma to persuasion for the next 10 minutes. And then I'll open the door and just be like, well, how can we help you today, gentlemen?
He looks at the Baron looks at Udo. Is this one of the people that helped you escape, helped you get out of your shackles? And you just hear Udo cry, "Yes, that's the dragon man. Him and his friends broke me out."
Did these windows open?
You can break them, but you'd be breaking glass in a
imagine there's
church.
Did they
I think
open?
there's like stained glass, probably.
They're stained glass.
Hey, there's no back door.
No, there's no back door.
I'm just gonna call back. Don't worry. we've got this.
Hey, Derek. I doubt it.
Get ready to leave.
Can I use my rustic hospitality at any point during this? It's supposed to keep the common folk. They will shield you from the law or anyone else searching for you, though they will not risk their lives.
There's no common folk around.
What about the guy we just let out?
He's up their prisoner.
He's their prisoner.
Okay, it was worth a
We
shot.
found him in his home and beat him up and made him tell us where we were.
Okay, you know what? It was worth a shot to ask.
But yeah, you can tell that in their voice, in the tone of of the Baron's voice, there is no way to persuade him to walk away. You've been pointed out as somebody that has tampered with his personal personal dealings, so he's angry.
Well, crap. That kind of. Yeah,
Mr.
Derek, you talk now.
Burgomaster. Yeah, sorry.
I'm just gonna hide
Mr.
back here
Burgomaster,
with
like,
my bow drawn.
how can we help you?
I'm here to punish whoever tampered and broke into my house last night. Do you and your friends have been all nothing but trouble ever since you arrived in Valaki. Your dragon there, I remember him. He was locked up in the stockade or whatever. Yeah, the stockade. The day of the Blazing Sun Festival of the Blazing Sun. You all need to leave now. And on your way out, you either pay with your life or you pay a tax worthy to make me forget you've ever been here.
I don't think that would be very wise. The men out there of your guards of this fine town, they do fine work here, but many have already lost their lives to creatures that, well, we have defeated. I think I'm sure your men out there would not wish to combat us again. I think that you should give us a pardon and just allow us to leave. We will be on our way, and we will most likely not wish to come back to this place again. We will leave today and not trouble your fine town anymore. Otherwise, I cannot be responsible for the lives of your guards out there, and yeah, I do apologize for this.
Like I said, you either pay, you'll have to pay somehow. And then he strokes his chin. How's 2,000 gold, and I'll let you all walk out of here.
Sir, you have to remember, when we first got here, there was a plague of vampires spawns that had taken the bones from the sacred church, and this church was basically defenseless against vampires. And we came in, we didn't ask for anything, and we took care of that for you. I think letting us off with that, with our lives and our money, should be pretty reasonable, considering the fact that you know how things could have gone.
Persuasion check.
Did my argument help at all?
Not terribly. Let's see what Ray's persuasion check does, because I have an idea of what will
happen. Can I just call
19.
back?
He strokes his beard a little bit. That is true. You did take care of a few other evil creatures
We also helped
But
the
I-
festival go over well whenever it was raining. That was
Yeah,
all
but,
my friend Cor asked.
Don't bring up the festival.
but I can't let you go scot-free. You see, I have a reputation to uphold. How about this? 1,000 gold, and I'll consider it done, and I'll forget you've ever been here.
Well, what if I told you that we have been helping you in greater ways
You're
than you've
taking-
even known about so far? We've helped you out in ways that you don't even know.
Um,
I've already lowered the price. You can't go any lower. You
Did
either
you know-
take this, or worse will happen. And he takes Udo by the neck and puts a knife up to his neck, if you know what I mean.
oh, okay. Miss Ordin, get everybody here by the door, and let me trust me. Let me handle this.
I'm gonna
And-
nod and like head back.
And he opens the door, and he's got some coins in his hand as he opens the door. As he opens the door, he says, I have my coin here, yes. And if I can, Derek, I'm going to toss the coin in the air. I imagine this is getting the attention of the guards. Right? And as I am tossing the coin in the air, I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern. And I imagine it's just 100,000 gold coins flittering in the air, hanging in the air, like dancing in the air. So they all must make a wisdom save. Uh, 30 foot, so I'm going to get all of these.
Okay. Give me 1 second to pull up everybody's stat sheet. Does he even have stats? I don't even think he has stats. He has to have some kind of stats. Where is it?
-1 to everything. Gotcha.
I mean, he does not seem very wise to me.
He has the stats of a noble. Gotcha. Easy enough. Koras would love this. He has the stats of a noble.
Nice.
Okay, there we go. And what kind of save was it?
Wisdom save.
Okay. The Baron has a 16, and then we'll go through the guards themselves.
Are you going to roll them as a block or all individual?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll them all at once, and then the guard captains will be a separate roll as well.
Yeah.
They're in 11, and then the captains, it's also +1. Is it okay? So the Baron had the highest one at 16.
Okay. So he fails. No, he succeeds. But everyone else fails. So they are all incapacitated. They stand there, hypnotized, charmed. And so they are all incapacitated. And I'll just call back to everyone. Okay, we best leave now. Unless you want to just take the Baron. He's kind of
He doesn't pay attention to the coin being thrown in the air because he saw that you threw one coin in the air, and to him, one coin is nothing, so it didn't affect him at all. And he's still got the Udo by the throat, with a knife to his throat.
Yes.
But all the guards are charmed.
Yeah. I guess I would just say, I believe your guards aren't listening to you anymore, Mr. Baron. I would suggest you let go of that man, and we can renegotiate. Or
I'm
and
going
I'll kind
to
of yeah, go on.
cast Hold Person.
Okay. And what kind of save does he have to make again?
Wisdom.
What's your spell save is 16 as well. Yeah.
He made it.
Dang it.
Because that's a 22. That was a good attempt. That was a good good attempt.
What does he say to the fact that all of his guards are now incapacitated?
He calls them all fucking idiots, but then he looks back at you. I always knew these guards. They're getting worse by the year. But I don't. Then he looks back at you guys. But I don't think you'll let an innocent man die. Just pay up, and we'll be through. I know you don't want an innocent man to die here today.
In fact, I only met him just. I don't care.
I've
Come
got
on,
sleep. I could use that. You want to try that?
Can I just try to snipe this guy from stealth?
Since he has like the guy, actually I'm gonna rearrange it because he kind of moved. The commoner Udo he's using him as a human shield, so to speak. It's going to be at disadvantage to hit him, so it'd be normal shot to hit instead of at advantage.
You know, I think I'm gonna do it just because.
Odds or
You still have a
evens?
good
Do
shot
it.
to hit him.
Somebody tell me odds or evens.
Odds.
Odds.
All right. If Erlanthar's try doesn't work, I'm next. I call next.
Oh, if Erlanthar's try doesn't work, he's shooting it into the innocent guy.
Well, let's see how well I do here.
Oh.
And
Perfect.
a 9.
Oh.
That does not hit.
A critical 1, not just a 9.
Yeah.
That's a crit
You
fail.
you killed the innocent guy, and he's just like,
Erlanthar!
He just drops the body and runs. he starts running.
That solves that problem. Oh, you might want to heal that dude.
Erlanthar! We're the good guys
These
here.
These dice are killing me today. I swear to God.
Oh, Derek, you're right. We might be the bad guys.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're leaving town.
Well, yes. We
I'm gonna chase
don't
him
have
down
long. We must be away. We have probably well, let's run. Go.
Yeah, let's run.
You might still be able to save the dude, honestly, but.
Okay, Derek DM, what is it looking like?
He only had 4 hit points, and that's a 13.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a friend of the DM here, but by per rules for a character, he's overly out and out dead.
Yeah, that's almost
In
3
fact,
times his
he's
hit
3.
points.
No,
Oh,
that is 3 times his hit
That
points.
is 3 points.
He's triple dead.
You just like split him in half somehow.
Can I run out onto the steps, reach into this bag as the Burgomaster runs away, and pull a fuzzy little ball out and throw it at him, and just yell, "Get him!" And as it hits the ground and I yell, "Get him!" this boar just pops out of nowhere and starts chasing him. I don't know, buy us a little bit more time.
He can't be that far away that Erlanthar can't just keep shooting him.
Yeah, I'll
I can
reveal
outrun
it.
the dude because I have elven speed and he has human speed.
That's perfectly fine. But
That's
now
true.
he also has a wild boar keeping him occupied. If Erlanthar
Why
happens
isn't
to
it
miss
revealing?
again.
There we go.
Ragnar, can you spare the dying on this poor guy, or is he too
No,
far gone?
no. By D&D,
He's triple
he is
dead.
dead.
I just
There is no sparing him
want-
unless you have Revivify to bring him back from the dead.
yeah, I figured, but
But yeah, the Burgomaster is running, so the boar, you can either chase him with the boar or Erlanthar can take a shot at him.
I'm just
But
gonna.
the boar
gonna
would
use my,
eventually catch up with him anyway.
Lanthar,
can
save
catch
your
up with him,
arrows.
'cause I can actually catch up to him this round because I have cunning action. So I could just like run up on him using my cunning action and use my regular action to stab him.
Well, he also took his action to run 60 feet. I didn't move him fully. 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, but I
30,
can move
there.
70 feet.
So yeah, you could. Yeah, sure, you'd be able to catch him.
So I'm just gonna catch him and stab him in the back.
Well, okay, make an attack roll.
I mean, whatever. We're leaving this town anyway. We've already screwed the pooch here, pretty much. Do I get advantage on this or not? Since he's like just running flat out.
Sure, I'll throw you a bone since you killed an innocent man. And you stab him right through the heart. Oh my god, why'd you roll so many times?
Oh, I get 3 if I have advantage. So
Dude, he rolled 4.
I
But yeah,
rolled
he's
3.
dead.
Okay. Boom. I just murder him and be like, oh well, 6 Semper Tyrannus.
You know, every time I
And
suggest killing someone,
the priest comes running out to the dead guy, and he's just weeping. What have you done? You've taken an innocent man's life. He didn't deserve this.
Well, I mean, I tried to hit the dude, but the coward put him in front of the arrow.
Doesn't mean you have to take the shot.
I'm gonna move out of the way because
There had to be there. You could have just at least paid the man.
we didn't
I
have that
believe
much
that-
gold.
I mean, I believe, Father, that you were probably the most senior person in the town now, correct? With the sad, untimely death of the Lady Watcher and now the Burgomaster. We will be leaving.
Technically, they're still his wife, but I guess she has no power since this is medieval times era-esque, and they don't take power unless they take it themselves.
I don't think that's how it works in regular politics either. If the
True.
president dies, his wife gets to take over.
Ah,
Only
that's
if you're
totally how it
Clinton.
works.
Only if you're Clinton.
Only if you're Clinton. Okay, but yeah, the I guess the father, can't remember this father's name,
Lucian.
but Father Lucian is now gonna be taking up as Burgomaster.
Well, good. That's what we wanted.
should I tell Erlanthar that Ragnar himself had enough loot to pay off leaving?
He wasn't going to. I know how dwarves are with their gold.
Oh no! I didn't say he was going to. Just when Ordin says we didn't have the money.
But you can tell Ordin that. Erlanthar would probably just be like, yeah, that figures.
Don't tell Ordin that. He'll be sad.
And all these guards start coming to and go, what were we looking at? And they look over to the Burgomaster. Burgomaster, he's like, Then they start
Yes,
going, who's in charge now? Uh.
Do not worry
You have to
yourselves.
have an election.
We are just leaving.
On your way.
Yoink.
By the way, you want to check this guy's attic?
No, I think we
No.
should leave.
We should leave. We've done enough.
It's like you could. There's technically
Morally, we
nothing
probably
stopping
shouldn't.
you.
Also, it's the middle of the day, and there are people who live there.
You take
Oh,
the
we just
priest
killed
and
the
his
people
this
that
guy's
live there.
dead. You just killed the burgomaster. You can
Yeah,
do whatever
but
you want.
he's got a son, and he's got a wife, and he's got
My
people
son
who
was
work
out of
there.
town. Well, you know what? Sometimes, the body of liberty must be refreshed with the blood of patriots. As I wipe my sword.
Off cough, you could be Isaac. Erlanthar could be Isaac and take over.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Guys, we could have disguised ourselves as Isaac and just talked our way out of that.
Technically, the guys were all like hypnotized. I could have taken the form of the Burgomaster.
You could have.
You know, every time I suggest killing someone, you guys turn around and do it anyways. After you tell me no.
Oh. Sometimes you just gotta try, like the peaceful action, but you know, oh well, you did the good thing. Sounds better off.
I always say no, and then they end up doing it anyway. And I just kind of motion towards Erlanthar.
And I'm just for the sake of being a good character, Erlanthar, you took one strike of turning towards more of an evil path of that attack.
Okay, that was an accident. That was completely.
It was, but still,
Would still mess you up.
that would still not be a good move.
That's fine. You know,
And
if they had Dark Powers check
he al-
still, then
he also
I would totally take
He also
one.
showed no remorse to it.
Mm-hmm.
That
So
too.
that is a strike.
It was a human, and like literally, it's like, you know, I'm an elf, so his lifespan is like, you know, like a couple days to me. So.
Oh my gosh. You're he's not a
That's
fly.
a strike. That's a strike.
You're making
Oh,
it
look,
worse.
you know,
Stop.
When people say elves are good guys, I like they're not really. Not even in Middle Earth.
Okay.
You're making it worse. Stop.
We'll move on.
I'm okay with it, honestly.
Third age elves were good guys. First age elves were dicks.
Didn't somebody say something earlier about anybody can use a shovel or dig a hole or something like that?
I have put my shovel away. I want no part in this.
You don't want to bury an innocent guy?
No, I'm good.
I just meant Larenthar's digging himself in a hole.
Oh yeah.
The priest will
Okay.
goes in and tells the one kid that stole the bones initially. We got to prepare 2 graves. We have funerals that we have to prepare for tonight. Unfortunately. And they start preparing for what will be a double funeral for the Burgomaster and Udo.
You know, I have a quote here. But the people watching aren't going to see it, but I'm going to have to post it in the Discord.
I can probably post it in chat.
No, there you go. I'll just put that there. It's how I feel.
Confucius.
Ragnar's okay with leaving without searching the attic.
Okay.
Yes,
I'll
if the
look
father
for it,
is
maybe.
if the father is now the Burgomaster, then he will be forced to have to bring justice to those that killed the old Burgomaster and any other crimes that
Yes.
have been committed. So let's maybe not tempt the Father's hand. We're just going to keep running from problem to problem else. Let us just leave, go to the camp, get them to let us out of this blasted land, and we can get on with our lives.
Yeah, let's just forget this all happened. Sounds good to me.
We thought Isaac hated us before. He's gonna really hate us now.
Oh yeah, he's kind of unemployed.
What's this
Just bring
temple?
your.
But
Say
we
what?
should probably.
I said, what's this temple?
What do you mean? What's this? What do you mean?
I just saw the map.
Oh, the other part of the church map isn't a thing. But okay, so you're gonna head towards the Vistani camp outside of town, which is on the western side of town, over here on the map. It's in the woods.
Yeah, let's go camping.
Over where?
Bring everybody. Yep. I have to come back up to the map. If you're looking at the map over here,
Yes.
Bottom left.
bottom left.
A scooch. No, a little bit more down.
Go
To the
down
left.
farther. That's the edge of the map.
Oh,
Oh, to the left. Duh, dyslexia. Hello.
Other left.
Over there, it's just bottom left. You can see a little circle.
Okay,
Where's the
ping it now.
Where's the? Yeah, I seen this. I seen that.
Okay,
I need the what's this? The compass. That's what I need.
southwest. So here.
Literally, the compass is going to be the same.
But I can read the compass instead
Okay,
of
hold
You can
your
also-
fingers in front of
using
you.
my dyslexia
You
to
want me
try to
to-
figure it out in my head.
Hold your fingers in front of you, and the one that makes an L is left.
Just do like Knuckles from Sonic Boom.
Nice, you think? Man,
Oh my god.
These people have giant horses too.
Oh, there's so many giant
Oh my
horses.
god. You're so tiny.
The horses outnumber the men 10-1.
You're so tiny.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
Oh, there we are.
He's
Why
like,
are we
you,
so little?
and I'm not gonna bring in Ismark and Irina until I need to, just since I don't have to move both of them over and over again.
I mean, I do believe a horse is a large creature. So,
I think that's what we
That
talked
would-
about last time.
yeah, their token should be 10 feet square,
Mhm.
like in a 10-foot square.
Yep, and they are.
Yeah, we were just. You weren't
You're
here for
5
last
foot.
session. We were here last session just talking about how that just made, because the tokens were so much bigger, it just made them look like giant horses.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me find the Vistani camp in the notes. Do. Okay. Ah. This is not going to be the best meeting ever, but okay. Be fun. Okay.
Eric, Grandmaster Strahd. Strahd, Daddy.
What you need?
GM.
He's
What?
too deep in.
I said what? What's up?
Oh, okay, I didn't hear you say. Is this something that might be a good idea to pick up next session?
We can, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking I'm kind of starting to flag a bit.
Weary.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we going to do it every other week now, or are we
I mean,
going?
I don't mind these guys picking up and
The
carrying
thing
on.
is, it's just a hard thing to do with 3 people if they get into a confrontation, though.
And what's the likelihood of them
Bless
getting
you.
into a confrontation?
100%.
Ah.
Have you met
Almost
this group?
always. So yeah, let's just plan on do it bi-weekly, and we can do one shots, or somebody else can run a game on off weeks.
All right. So Curse of Strahd every other week now.
Yup. Unless we
So
find somebody else that wants to play.
Play us out, Nathan.
I have nobody I would trust to actually show up regularly.
Play us out, Nathan.
Hang on, let me go get my piano so I can do the ragtime outro.
Yeah. Nathan,
Dude, I've got my
plays
piano downstairs.
What's that, Kevin?
My haunted piano.
I was just repeating what everybody else said.
Well, since I've been told 3 times, 3rd time's a charm. All right, so we are going to every other week, like we said. We may do some one-shot streams weekly on the off weeks. We're still considering that, so watch the social medias and we'll give you an update for that. If not, we'll see you in 2 weeks for Strahd. We will see you in another dimension.
Yay.